FFS. So we woke up Monday morning very excited, as today would be the day we would visit Monaco and search for the wonderful road we'd heard about from Top Gear called the Col du Turini. So I've got lost, but I've basically ended up on what feels like part of the Monte Carlo rally stage. This is great. So there are worse places to get lost. Fantastic. Me getting a bit lost will become a bit of a theme on this trip and a bit of a laugh for the other guys. Unfortunately, my sat-nav was playing a little bit of hooky whenever I needed it for anything important. We enjoyed some of the gorgeous views as we made our way down towards Monaco before we hit tremendous traffic and were delayed for quite a while. Look at that view. Look at the harbour. Incredible. We eventually edged our way into Monaco and I got to drive some of the Grand Prix circuit's most iconic turns, such as the Lowe's hairpin. It was a really special moment for me, something I'd been looking forward to for such a long time. So we've made it to Monaco. Here we go. Looks incredible here. The traffic coming in was absolutely phenomenally bad. So I was planning on doing like a full lap of the track, but it was, as far as possible. But it's just so busy. We're not going to bother. So we're going to crack on with the Col du Turini, and on we go. So see you in a bit. The mission began to try and find a petrol station because most of us were absolutely desperate for some fuel at this point. And then we finally hit the start of the Col du Turini and we could see exactly what this road was all about. So sit back, relax and enjoy the Col du Turini. Needless to say, the views were as spectacular as the roads and left nothing to the imagination with the amount of beautiful scenery we had to look at. The sweeping roads just seemed to go on and on for miles, and it was literally 45 minutes straight of this, all the way from the bottom to the top of the Col du Turini. Absolutely no respite, but we were reveling in it and enjoying every moment of these beautiful roads. Eventually we reached the summit of the mountain, and after enjoying some of the beautiful views we took a little break before deciding to head back down the other side.
What do you think of that then, Paul?
Right.
It was alright. It was alright.
Before we get into the route, I need to make an official apology.
Okay.
So today, I heard a noise, and I was very concerned about this noise, to the point where I had my good friend Damien behind the camera here check out the car for me, and it turns out it was just the tyres scraping on the tarmac in a funny way in the car park.
Literally rubber screeching.
So I hang my head in shame, and I shall say 5 Hail Marys, and I shall never sleep with my receptionist again. No, wait, sorry, different apology. Yeah, no, that honestly, for me, that was better than Route Nap. Very different.
Yeah.
And route map was amazing as well.
But that was something else.
That was just all drivers' road.
Yeah.
That was just special.
It was just one after, it just kept going, and like you hit a town and then straight back into it again. Like it's been literally 45 minutes of that. I mean, I don't know if the video will do it justice. It's just constant this. It's just insane. Yeah, is it still intact?
It is, yeah. Still got about 60% battery as well. So.
Wow. And yeah. Although I did get a little concerned when all the guys were there, like sweeping, looking up, sweeping again. I was like, oh fucking hell.
Rockfalls are common in this area. Yeah.
Don't hang about down there then, because it was that overhang bit, wasn't it? And that tunnel was literally like cut through the rock.
Yeah. Honestly,
there's been a few of them.
On the radio about halfway up, I was like, are we on fucking Route Napoleon again? It was just so like.
Well, it was like that really tight bit of route Napoleon, but we've had it for about 45 minutes. Hard to drive though, and hard on the cars. Like my front tyres were starting to complain a bit. I noticed.
The other side is going down. The other side now. So I mean, it'd be harder on the brakes, obviously, but hopefully, just take it easy on the way down, I guess.
Luckily, I have white wheels.
You had white wheels once upon a time. Many moons ago, that front wheel is not anything adjacent to white.
Even the rears are getting a bit hot looking. Because when we pulled in at Grenoble, they were still white, weren't they? Obviously that's not white. I mean, if you look at it from this angle, it's whitish.
No. It's Beyonce, Taylor Swift, but honestly.
What do you think of that, Kat?
I need a nap.
You need it.
I'm sorry that was so stressful for you.
My jaw hurts from the clenching.
Don't clench, we're all in control-ish.
Yeah, I know that, but...
What a phenomenal day we've had. We've driven the Col du Turini up to the top and then back down the other side. Just the most insane drive I've ever done in my life. Just the roads are just insane. In the evening, it was time to settle down in Nice for a bit of food at a beautiful restaurant right on the beach. We had a great meal, a few drinks and some laughs before heading back to the hotel for a good night's sleep, ready for the next day, where we head into Italy. The next day would involve us driving into Italy to Genoa and then up north towards Lake Como. But it appears that Damien must have had a very good night's sleep the night before, as he was feeling rather mischievous.
That he is the proud owner of a turbo diesel. Oh, this is going to be a bit to get off as well. And for Tom, because I know he always says, he's like, oh, you know, OEM is better and, you know, don't really want to modify my cars, but when he's looking at the fact that me and Bullen both have big gay wings and he only has this like little diddy one, I know deep down he's got a bit of an inferiority complex about it. So, you know, I'm a good friend, so I'm gonna fit that for him now, and he will be absolutely delighted with that.
So I see we've gone full top gear then. Right, yeah, very impressed with my turbo diesel sticker. Suits the car well. Ha ha. And this is Tom's gift off Damo, is his little gay wing. So we're gonna have to get him back, I think, mate. We're gonna have to think of something.
We'll get him.
Should we get him like a sticker that, you know, I came on this massive journey and I brought 2 litres with me or something? I only came with 240 horsepower.
What's bad is I said, I meant to
bring a small wing for him when you'd already done this.
Yep.
Good job. I
I got it inside down.
Did you like your present?
Yeah.
I see. I knew you'd like it.
No, I went to go open the bonnet. I just went, oh, that.
I did write I am a nonce on your car in the dust on the back, but
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong, so I felt
You were a nose.
you were a gnomes, you were, so I spelled it wrong, so I just wiped it off.
Yeah.
We'll come up with something. With the morning's banter out of the way, it was time to make our way along the coast of the Côte d'Azur towards Italy, which meant going through the endless number of tunnels, where Italy and France between them appear to have just taken a relaxed attitude towards dynamite and blown holes in all the mountains, but it made for a great drive, amazing views, and of course, playing around in the tunnels is never a bad thing when you're a car guy. Driving through Italy up towards Monza, and yeah, look at that cloud. I love seeing these kinds of names on the road signs. We are in Italy, we are home. The opportunity presented itself for us to visit Monza on the way to Como, and we had to take that opportunity, Monza being one of the most iconic racetracks in the world. So Monza, there's a open track there as well, so there's loads of Brits out on track. Let's go and have a look at the circuit. Oh, thinking it, huh? Why is that on my face? At the camera though. Cool, I've been to Monza. Plan now, track day. I'd rather come back and do a track day. Absolutely no question. Yeah, good fun, huh?
So up here, or here, wherever the camera's in. But if you look at the red light, it's the it's the prancing horse from a Ferrari logo.
Ow.
Just coming out of the Monza circuit now. That's cool. And that one's a love heart.
When we arrived at our overnight halt in Como, we were astonished by the views. We were right up in the mountains. You could see the whole lake, the whole town of Como. It just was an amazing place to be, and we couldn't wait to get out and explore Como for the evening with a bit of food and drink.
This is rather nice, Tom.
Right, you can see the lake on that side. You can see all the start of it down there as well.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Look at that for a view.
It's a shame we're only here for one day, really, isn't it? As you can see, we were rather taken back by our surroundings, but after getting some photos down by the lake before we went to dinner and had a lovely dessert of profiteroles, we headed back to our accommodation. Hello and welcome to Como. It's gone dark now. Just spending the one night here as a waypoint basically as we head up into the Swiss Alps, but I mean, what a gorgeous place to be. We just had food in a stunning place. What we didn't know at the time is that the thunderstorms this evening were going to be rather epic and kept us up till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And they were quite violent, and with us being right up in the mountains and the cloud being so low, we were basically in the storm. It's not a bad view to wake up to, is it? Look at that. The original plan for today had been to go to San Moritz, do the Col Pass and then head over to San Bernardino. But unfortunately, the weather overnight had caused a few landslides and trees to fall into the road. So many of the roads out of Como were blocked, and rather than waste time being sat around potentially waiting for a road to open, we decided to head west straight into Switzerland and take another route to our next destination. So here we are, we're leaving Como. We're going to be looking at the stunning views along the way, and we head up into Switzerland, but first stop is a petrol station because I have 23 kilometers of fuel and the petrol station is 22 kilometers away, so I'm struggling a little bit on the old petroleum, but yeah, let's get going. And then Switzerland. Right, well, after the disaster in Como, so The storm last night blew out a load of the roads. There was a load of dirt from landslides and trees blown down and stuff. So it looked like we weren't going to be able to get through because we waited for like an hour and it just wasn't happening. So we had to bin off the plan to do the Col Pass and then on to San Bernardino. So we're headed straight into Switzerland now instead. Sorry, I forgot to get the camera and film what was happening, but also it didn't feel right to film when people were there working, trying to clean up this bit of a sort of mini natural disaster. Our overnight halt would be at Interlaken, but we decided along the way to visit one of the passes that we thought we wouldn't be able to visit because of the road issues in Como. We'd originally intended, as I said, to go to Maloja and then San Bernardino, but it became evident while we were on the road that San Bernardino was still an option and we could access it from another way. So that was the route we took. The views in Switzerland were almost as expected, but to see it in person really does take your breath away. Seeing it on your favourite TV shows, etc. doesn't quite do it justice when you see it with your naked eye. And then eventually we got to the San Bernardino Pass. Making the decision to go up to the San Bernardino Pass was probably the best one we'd made that day. We'd almost not made it with the road issues in Como, but deciding to go up and see these views and experience these roads was absolutely the best thing we could have done. It just kept on giving, and if this pass was anything to go by, then we knew we had a few days to look forward to driving all the various passes along Switzerland. Still to come, we've got the Susten Pass, the Gotthard Pass, the Grimsel Pass and the Furka Pass, all to do tomorrow. If they're anywhere near as epic as this one, we've got quite the day ahead of us.